Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to share could be one of the most significant developments for the Giants in recent years. There's a serious buzz around the potential trade that could shake up the entire NFC East and reshape the future of the Giants' quarterback position. Rumors are swirling that Big Blue is in serious talks to acquire C.J. Stroud from the Houston Texans, and this could be a game changer. The NFL offseason is always filled with speculation, but this one feels different. It's not just idle chatter. Insiders like Adam Schefter and others are hinting at the possibility of a blockbuster move, and the Giants are right in the thick of it. Sources have leaked that the Giants are negotiating to send a first-round pick in the 2027 draft in exchange for Stroud. Now I know what you're thinking. This is a bold move, especially considering how promising Stroud has looked early in his career. But when you step back and analyze the situation, it actually makes a lot of sense for the Giants. The Texans, on the other hand, are in a different position. Post-2025, they finished the season with a 10-7 record but are currently facing a cap situation over $28 million, which complicates their rebuild plans. Houston's management, led by new head coach DeMeco Ryans, has made it clear that they're prioritizing cap space and draft picks to accelerate their rebuild. They're not exactly in a position to contend right now, especially with a roster that allowed 42 sacks last season, highlighting their need for offensive line upgrades and better protection for their young quarterback. So the Texans are looking at this as an opportunity to free up space and stockpile draft capital, even if that means trading away a promising talent like Stroud. But for the Giants, this isn't just about adding another quarterback. It's about upgrading the entire offense. Daniel Jones has been solid, but his ceiling isn't quite high enough if the Giants want to make a real push for the Super Bowl. The FO has been eyeing a quarterback with precision, someone who can elevate the passing game, especially on third down. Stroud's profile fits perfectly into that mold. He's a rising star, an absolute sniper with the football, known for his accuracy and football IQ. In 2023, he threw for over 40 yards with 27 touchdowns against just 7 interceptions, completing 68.2% of his passes and earning a 92.8 QBR. That's the kind of efficiency that can really boost a team's offense. His rushing ability isn't just a bonus, it's a threat in itself. He's rushed for over 250 yards and 2 touchdowns last season, with a 4.3 yards per carry average. His PFF grade of 90.2 speaks volumes about his consistency and skill, drawing parallels to Joe Burrow's impact when he arrived in Cincinnati. Stroud is the type of quarterback who can dissect defenses, make quick reads, and elevate those around him. His career stats already show he's a franchise-altering talent, and if he continues on this trajectory, he's got the potential to be a true game changer, much like Burrow was for the Bengals. Looking ahead to 2024, Stroud is projected to throw for over 100 yards. His ability to read defenses and make precise throws means he could be one of the league's top passers in his second year. Last season, he dealt with a concussion that caused him to miss a game, but he returned strong, maintaining an impressive 93% snap count. His growth curve is steep, and scouts are high on his potential. Coaches and analysts see him as a QB with the tools to succeed long-term, especially with the right supporting cast. And that's where the Giants come into play. They've been searching for that dynamic quarterback who can turn their offense into a true threat. Their passing game last year was decent, but not enough to consistently win those close games or break through defenses. They ranked around 55% on third down conversions, which is decent but leaves room for improvement. Stroud could be the piece that pushes that number higher, making the offense more efficient and giving Brian Daboll more options to dial up. When you compare Stroud to Daniel Jones, the difference is noticeable. Stroud threw for 428 yards in his rookie season, while Jones threw for around 200 yards last year. Stroud's 27 touchdowns and just 7 interceptions show a level of maturity and decision-making that the Giants desperately need. His ability to make quick, accurate throws under pressure could be the key to unlocking more big plays, particularly for a receiver like Jalen Hyatt, who averaged 14.2 yards per catch last season and is primed to develop into a deep threat if given a quarterback who can deliver the ball accurately downfield. Now, the impact of landing Stroud isn't just about immediate improvement. It's about setting a new tone for the franchise. A quarterback with his intelligence and poise would elevate the entire team, potentially increasing the Giants' odds of making a deep playoff run. Bookmakers are already taking notice, with DraftKings boosting the Giants' Super Bowl odds from +15, 0 to +4, 500 if they land Stroud. That's a huge jump, reflecting the belief that this move could turn the tide for Big Blue. Moreover, acquiring a young, talented quarterback like Stroud would send a message to the rest of the NFC East that the Giants are serious about competing now and in the future. It's a strategic move that could make the Giants a more attractive destination for free agents and draft picks, especially if they build around him with the right offensive line upgrades and skill position players. The NFL is all about the quarterback, and if New York pulls this off, they're setting themselves up for a much brighter future. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and there are skeptics. Some analysts point out that the Texans might be hesitant to trade away a player with such high upside, especially if they're planning to rebuild with a focus on the draft and cap space. They're also looking to extend Diggs and other key pieces, so the trade might be more about acquiring future assets than immediate success. But for the Giants, this is a chance to grab a franchise quarterback who can change the course of their franchise, much like what we saw with Joe Burrow in Cincinnati or Justin Herbert in Los Angeles. The Giants' offense last year was a mixed bag. They ranked around the middle of the league in passing, and while Daniel Jones showed flashes, consistency was an issue. With Stroud, that could change overnight. His ability to dissect defenses and make quick decisions will be a huge upgrade, and he's proven he can throw under pressure. His 2024 projection looks even better, with over 100 yards and a significant boost in EPA per pass, meaning he's not just throwing for yards, but doing so efficiently and effectively. What makes this even more exciting is the potential for big plays. Hyatt's speed combined with Stroud's accuracy could turn the Giants' offense into one of the most explosive in the league. Imagine a quarterback who can hit Hyatt deep with precision, forcing defenses to respect the big play, opening up underneath routes, and creating more opportunities for Saquon Barkley and the rest of the squad. That kind of threat stretches defenses thin and gives Brian Daboll a lot more flexibility on offense. In terms of the bigger picture, this trade would mark a new era for the Giants. It's about building a team around a young, talented quarterback who can elevate everyone else. It's about setting a foundation for sustained success, not just a flash in the pan. The Giants have been patient, and now with the right move, they could finally land that franchise QB who takes them to the promised land. And remember, this isn't just about one player. It's about the vision and the direction the franchise is heading. If they do pull the trigger on Stroud, it signals that they're serious about competing with the best in the league. It's a bold move, but one that could redefine the Giants' future for years to come. The NFC East is already competitive, with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. But adding a player like Stroud could tilt the scales in New York's favor. So, Giants fans, brace yourselves because this story is unfolding right before our eyes. It's a high-stakes game, and the outcome could be monumental. Whether it happens or not, one thing is for sure. Our team is always looking for that edge, that spark that can turn a good season into a great one. And if this trade goes through, it might just be the start of a new chapter filled with hope, excitement, and a shot at that elusive Super Bowl victory we've all been dreaming of for so long. The future looks bright, and it's all happening right now. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe that bringing in Stroud is the move that finally pushes us to the Super Bowl? Or do you think the Giants should stick with Daniel Jones and build around him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion truly matters to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. Keep the faith and let's keep pushing forward, because the best is yet to come.